students. In this session, we are going to discuss about concentration cells. Concentration cells is the part of electrochemistry. So, in electrochemistry, we deal with interrelation between electrical energy and chemical energy. So, whereas concentration cells are mainly used to describe the generation of EMF when we are taking like electrodes and put into like electrolytic solutions, but only the difference is variation in the concentration. Concentration cell is an electrolytic cell. So again, it is the electrochemical cell only. In this electrochemical cell, what we are doing? So we are, it is the electrochemical cell where chemical energy get converted into electrical energy. Just like galvanic cell, here also principle will be exactly same, but only the difference is we are taking similar electrodes and similar electrolytic solution, but variation in the concentration is observed. Because of change in concentration, one of the electrode acts like a anode and second electrode acts like a cathode. Okay, so always here this type of equilibrium until the reaction is proceeded until the equilibrium is maintained between two electrodes. If there is a equilibrium between two electrodes, two compartments or two half cells, what happens? Electrode potential becomes exactly zero. That's the reason why when there is a change in concentration in two half cells, then only generation of potential difference is possible, then only EMF is generated in the cell. So concentration cells again classified into two types. One is electrode concentration cells, second is electrolytic concentration cells. So let us go one by one. Electrolytic concentration cell in the sense, so same metals can be dipped into various concentrations of two electrolytic solutions. One is C1 concentration, second is C2 concentrations were taken, and we are finding EMF of the cell by taking two different concentrations of the solutions. Then electrode concentration cells, when two electrodes have different concentrations, it dipped into same solution of same concentration, then it comes under electrode concentration cells. Standard electrode potential is represented as E naught. So in case of concentration cells, E naught is taken as 0 because one half cell standard electrode potential is exactly similar to second half cell. Both get cancelled. That's the reason why E naught value for this concentration cell is represented as 0. When we consider electrolytic concentration cell, here is the representation of electrolytic concentration cell. Zinc is taken as the anode, another zinc again taken as cathodic region, whereas zinc dipped into 0.1 molar zinc sulfate solution, and second compartment zinc dipped into 1 molar concentrated zinc sulfate solution. Here let us consider this is C2 concentration and first compartment C1 concentration, then C2 is greater than C1. So C2 compartment, that means cathodic compartment electrolytics concentration will be more in case of this one. Here it is the example for the cell reaction. Cell reaction is represented as zinc dipped into zinc sulfate solution whose concentration is denoted as C1. So it is indicated as anodic compartment, and cathodic compartment again zinc will be dipped into zinc sulfate solution of C2 concentration was taken. So this is about the cell reaction. This is about the cell reaction for what electrolytic concentration cell. Now let us see what are the possible chemical reactions. In anodic half cell, in the left hand side compartment we have less concentration of Zn plus 2. In order to increase the Zn plus 2 concentration, zinc metal tends to convert into Zn plus 2 where ionization is possible by releasing 2 electrons. So this process is called oxidation. This process is called oxidation because of loss of electrons. These released electrons gained by Zn plus 2 ions which are present in cathodic compartment. Cathodic compartment have large amount of Zn plus 2 because C2 concentration is more. That's the reason why these Zn plus 2 ions will gain 2 electrons released in the anodic compartment and is converted into metallic zinc. Metallic zinc formation is possible, and the net reaction is represented as Zn plus 2 of C2 concentration tends to convert it into Zn plus 2 of C1 concentration. So this is about the net reaction. In order to calculate EMF of the cell by using Nernst equation, E cell is given as 0.0591 by n log of C1 concentration by C2 concentration, where E naught value for concentration cell it becomes 0 because anode cathode have similar electrode potential. E naught of both the compartments are exactly same, but with reverse of their sign. That's the reason why E naught becomes a 0 and E cell is equal to, this is a concised formula, 0.0591 by N. N stands for number of electrons transferred in the reaction. C1 concentration, nothing but anodic compartment concentration by cathodic compartment concentration. This is about electrolytic concentration cell. Now let us go with electrode concentration cell. Two similar electrodes of different two similar electrodes at different concentrations now dipped into same solution. So we are dipping into same solution, but what electrode concentration should be varied. Now let us consider the example. Two hydrogen electrodes were taken. So these two hydrogen electrodes have unequal pressure. One is P1 pressure, second is P2 pressure is there. These two hydrogen electrodes of unequal pressure immersed into hydrogen ions, nothing but H plus ions or HCl solution. In both the compartments we are taking pressure is 1 atmosphere only. So concentration of both the compartments, concentrations of both the compartments taken as one molar concentration only, but there is a difference in the pressure of hydrogen. In case of electrodes of hydrogen, instead of concentration we can measure their pressure, because gas always accompanied by pressure term only. So hydrogen of left side compartment, anodic compartment, is given by P1 pressure. Hydrogen of right hand side compartment is given by P2 pressure. Always remember, P1 pressure should be greater than P2 pressure. Then only hydrogen of higher concentration will tends to convert it into H plus ions in the anodic compartment by losing electrons. It is represented here. Okay, P1 pressure should be greater than P2 pressure. Then only the hydrogen of left side becomes anodic compartment. Hydrogen of P1 tends to convert it into 2H plus by releasing 2 electrons. Then cathodic compartment, H plus ions present in the solution will accept 2 electrons and is converted into hydrogen of P2 pressure. And the net reaction is represented as hydrogen of P1 pressure tends to convert it into hydrogen of P2 pressure, right side compartment. Then when we apply the Nernst equation to this one, it is represented as E cell is equal to 0.059 by N log of P1 by P2. When we substitute N is equal to 2, N is equal to 2 value, then equation is concised into E cell is equal to 0.02955 log of P1 by P2 pressure. Okay, so here when this is a substituted n value substituted in this equation where n is equal to 2, actually equation will be 0.0591 by 2, then that will be converted into 0.02955 log of P1 by P2. So this is a Nernst equation for electrode concentration cell. Electrolytic concentration cell, the best example is zinc dipped into zinc sulfate, where C2 concentration is greater than C1 concentration, so that left side compartment will be anode and right side compartment will be cathode. Whereas electrode concentration cell, we are taking hydrogen gas electrode as an example. P1 pressure is greater than P2 pressure, so that P1 pressure of hydrogen, so that involved in the loss of electrons and possess oxidation potential, whereas this hydrogen of P2 pressure acquires the electrons from anodic compartment and is converted into hydrogen of P2 pressure. Now let us see the applications of concentration cells. So concentration cells are mainly used. A pH meter is specific type of concentration cell uses basic setup of concentration cell to determine the pH. So in order to determine the pH, we can apply this concentration cell, that is the major application of concentration cell. To determine the solubility product. Okay, so by using concentration cell, it is also possible to determine the solubility product by applying Nernst equation. Here is the formula. I'll show what is the formula for the calculation of concentration equilibrium constant. E cell is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N log of K equilibrium. When we are taking, it is possible to determine equilibrium constant of the reaction. So that is also another application of this concentration cell. So solubility product is determined. Solubility product. So when we substitute solubility product, we can determine solubility product of the reaction. If we substitute equilibrium constant, that is also used to calculate equilibrium constant of the reaction. And the valency. So when this N value is there, if E cell is known and the remaining all the terms are known, then we can determine that valency of the cation. So that is N value can be determined by using this concentration cells. To determine the extent of corrosion in the metals, using concentration cells, it is possible to determine corrosion of the metal. If it is anodic in nature, that is more prone to involve in this corrosion. So this is about concentration cells. Let us describe the concentration cell again. Concentration cell is nothing but when two electrodes of similar composition dipped into two electrolytic solutions of similar composition, by changing the concentration of either electrodes or electrolytes, there is a possibility to generate the potential difference or EMF of the cell. This setup or this device is called the concentration cell. It is mainly works based on the principle just like galvanic cell, where chemical energy get converted into electrical energy. So galvanic cell principle is exactly same as concentration cell. Concentration cells are again two types. One is electrode concentration cell, second is electrolytic concentration cell. Electrode concentration cell is gaseous hydrogen dipped into 1 molar concentration of HCl. So two gaseous hydrogens of different pressures are taken and P1 should be greater than P2, then we can generate EMF of the cell. In the same way, electrolytic concentration cell was made by taking two zinc rods dipped into zinc sulfate solution of C1 and C2 concentrations of different electrolytes, and C2 should be greater than C1, then it is possible to generate EMF of the cell. Concentration cell is mainly used to determine pH of the solution. It is also used to determine solubility product of the solution. Valency of the cation is possible to determine. Even corrosion of metals can be determined by using these concentration cells. Thank you. Thank you very much.